Hi guys, I'm Exactchaos and welcome to another stream. We are going to look at Skyhaven today. The last one we did was a little bit of a shocker and it just didn't work out. So we hopefully today will go better. So yeah, Skyhaven 0.2.0 is out and presumably it's got some additional features. It's got a lot of bug fixes and things like that. So without any further ado, let's get into it and see what is happening with the game. Okay, so we'll start a new one. It's still very basic, but there's a little bit more flavor text around things now at the moment. So there's some flavor text around the 1910 era, where we start, obviously, and then the first step to the sky. All people around the world are looking for ways to use new elements for the benefit of mankind. Mail and express freight have never been delivered so fast. Brave travelers and eccentric people try out a new way of travel as well. Although, of course, aircraft are unlikely to compete with ships and trains. What to expect? Small propeller planes, many mail and freight flights, a number of passenger flights with a rich audience. Okay, so that's basically the starting point. Okay, I'll close off all of these other things. Obviously, everybody still knows that it's a very early access, and so if things crash, it is probably about right. Probably about par for the course. Okay, so now we need a grass strip, and we could do a little something like this. At least now it means that you could potentially do 2 strips that works. But what I am rather going to do is I am going to... What does that actually tell you about the strip? I wonder if that's the anyway, the direction of arrival and departure. I do wonder about that. Okay, so let me move it a little bit out of the way so that we could potentially squeeze in another one along that right hand edge of the map. So I'll plop this one in there, and now something that is new is that you can actually get make your own access points, so it's not just the one. So what does that mean? That's just the I'm assuming that means the direction of travel. Okay, so I want to kind of put something in here. I don't want it, well, you can't have it right on the edge. What is in there? You can't really see, right? But something, you can have it pretty close to the edge though. So I do wonder if that's worth our while. But no, I'd rather do it like this so that we've got that perfect grid to work with. Then the next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of grass taxiway. You need to be so careful about spending your money in this game because it gets out of hand really quickly. What I'll do is I'll extend it a little bit more than probably necessary, and then I want to not that, I want to do this. Okay, but I believe what we're going to need to do is we are going to need to provide properly spaced situation like this. So let's say we do this. Okay, so we'll place one of those one of the grass ramps where the planes will park over there. Then we connect them, and of course polygons can't intersect and it doesn't actually work. So if I close it and we'll get rid of it, at least we get our money back for those, I believe. So that's not the end of the world. So we would want, what exactly is it that we would want to do? See, this is the thing that I'm struggling a little bit with this game, is that we're struggling to find, so especially on this side where you try. Anyway, let's push it a little bit away from that. Okay, let's try and do something like that, and then we will see again. Now you've got this nonsense going on here. So there's still a little bit of work to be done, I believe, in this whole setup here. So let's try it one more time. We'll push it even further away, maybe up to around there. Hopefully that provides us with enough space so that we can actually do this. Okay, perfect. So there we go. So now we've got that guy in place, and I'm tempted to provide the other side as well. Okay, so this is the idea. Sule, hi, welcome, Merchant, welcome, and yeah, I don't know, Boot, how are you? Thank you, welcome to the stream. Glad everybody can join. Yeah, I'm playing a bit of Skyhaven today, and we're just getting our first setup up and running now. So I'm trying to do a little bit of this over here without actually breaking the bank, because that is the big challenge with this game, is getting things to work without breaking the bank. That is really the challenge, and we're already doing things a little bit. We could just run it straight through there. I think that's probably about the safest thing to do. We'll just run it straight through there up to here, and we'll tie it in there, and hopefully that didn't cost us too much money. Now, one thing that I want to do is I want to take this and we want to extend it a little bit. So I want to put a little bit of space between the ramps, and then I want to do that so that we could add ramps in between without any real problems. So let's do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and that should give us a good starting point. So now I want to grab the various buildings that we need. We need a battle stock, right? Because they are going to provide fuel to the planes. We need an office building. We'll do that over here somewhere, and we will need a post warehouse. We also need a couple of vehicles, but I think we are okay with that. Okay, so we need, at the battle stock, we need one vehicle. Yes, random question. Feel free to ask it. Let me. I'll think about whether to respond to it or not. But yes, add a random question, and one vehicle at the post warehouse, and we just about got it through there. One of the new features that is part of it is the fact that you now have the ability to just connect to all services, and vice versa. You can connect to all stands. So that is really cool. So I like that. That really eases the operation a little bit. So now, there we go. We have an airport that should be ready to go, and we have a ton of expansion capabilities over here, and we'll do it that. Genesis, welcome to the stream. Radium, yes, that's my favorite element. Okay, so let's get cracking. Let's see our first flight. Let's fast forward to our first flight. Here is a little basic mail flight that's going to come in. I hope it is. Yeah, absolutely. So it's coming in on this way and at the ramp being processed. Slow it down a little bit. Any cases of coronavirus in your city? I am not 100% sure. I believe there are a number of cases in Australia, and I do believe that there's quite a bit of a problem with it in Sydney, and there's a clinic set up there. I'm sure there are cases in Brisbane as well, but it's not been in the media a lot. So maybe not as many as you would see in Sydney or so. Sydney is obviously the hub where everybody gets into Australia, so I can completely understand that's the bulk of it. Oh, yesterday you had your first case in the Netherlands? Oh no, it's getting scary, guys. I see there's a bit of panic setting in. The markets are starting to collapse, all those kind of things. Not good at all. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, once these days people travel the world, and it's very difficult to contain something like this, I would think. Okay, 3 in Virginia. The entire aviation market collapsed. Well, yeah, I think it's a big struggle, and I think we'll see some big impacts on the on the aviation industry, but also on many others. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. I think that the numbers have fallen quite substantially in terms of who's flying and all those kind of things. So we'll speed this. Yeah, we'll speed that along. Yeah. And in I believe Arizona is what you're talking about. Yeah, that's that's good. It's all great if you can kind of contain those kind of things. a little bit so that it doesn't spread too much. I'm not sure. I mean, it's obviously quite a lethal one, but I'm not sure. Yeah. I've also heard that there's a lot of people that's recovered from it, and so I do wonder where it's going and when they'll get a handle on it. I've heard all kinds of stories about immunizations and treatments that'll be available soon, and all those kind of things. So I'm continuing to service some planes. Drunk Pilot, welcome. Happy that everybody's making it to the stream. Okay, we just need a bit of more cash so that we can get our second. Actually, we can get our second. Ooh, maybe not quite, because we'll need to. Actually, we don't. We're not interfering with any of the other bits and pieces, so we can go ahead and build our second ramp over there. See if we can go ahead and tie that up, and perfect, excellent. We can, in fact. And can we tie up over here? We probably can. Excellent. Now we've got an extra ramp. We'll connect that over there. So now we should be able to service 2 at a time. So you can kind of see what I'm trying to do over here. So we're getting this, and then what we'll do is we'll just have ramps on both sides, and we have our facilities on this side. We can then do a similar thing on the other side and have another set of facilities on that side, maybe split between freight and passengers, all these kind of things over there. The volume is low. I can try and tweak that for you. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I can. I don't think. Let me try and tweak that a little bit. Hang on 2 seconds while I do that a little bit. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it now. Is it better? Is the volume a little bit better now? Oh, actually, I can also do a little bit of this. So just give me a shout. Just give me a shout if the volume is still too low. Okay, now let's continue with what's going on. Oh, ramp is not connected, and I believe we probably paused the game. Yeah, we paused the game. Let's get that out of the way. So I'll definitely land one of these guys over there. Excellent. So now we're doing 2 at a time. Okay, excellent. Happy that the volume is better now. Okay, so we'll keep on landing a few more flights. We'll do it at a pretty high speed. It was so loud. Really? Is it loud now? Is it better? I'm not quite sure. Are you saying that it's okay now or not okay now? Oh, better. Okay, good. Now we're starting to see our first passenger planes wanting to arrive, but obviously we don't have those kind of services just yet. So the very next thing that we're going to do with the money coming in now is we're going to start off with some research. So we're going to need some of these guys, and they cost 150, so we'll just get the one of them for the moment. I believe the cargo terminal is what we will go for first, because it's just a little cheaper to build, so we can generate a little bit of cash from the cargo terminal straight away. Oh, you had your volume turned up. Oops, sorry about that. That I know that's pretty bad. Let's squeak in all of these that are gonna pay me more money. Okay, so I like what Skyhaven is doing with the game. It's really an awesome one. I feel like it's really cool. It's working well. I think it's got so much potential. It's not working well. That's the wrong thing to say. It's not working that well just yet. You have to kind of be a little bit patient with the game at the moment. But yeah, absolutely. I do like what it's doing. It feels new and exciting to me. Now let's see. Come on. Do it a little quicker. So now we have the ability to start adding vehicles and things like that, because as you can see, these guys aren't being processed as quickly as they used to be processed. You just unlocked a sub emote? Great. that I already had. You've been scammed. Don't worry, you've been scammed for a good cause. You've been scammed for a good cause. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Oh man. Okay, let's get this guy to come in. Can we? Yeah, let's go supersonic. See if we can get a few more planes in here a little quicker. Oh, actually, we can pause the game and quickly add a couple of these guys to the mix. I think we can get 3 more. That's good, so we can get through the research a little bit quicker. Oh, I see a bit of an emote over there. Back down to 0 points. Were they going to be adding freight stuff in Airport CEO? I'm not sure about that. Maybe in the future. I haven't seen it on any of the kind of the pathways or whatever they would call it. I haven't seen any of that yet. Continue to micromanage some planes being landed over here. We should be able to get... Okay, yeah, there's another one. Come on, land. Okay. How's our research going? Ooh, very slowly. So let's add one more. We can only add one more. I do also really like Airport CEO, and I really can't wait for the Alpha 35. I think that is going to be awesome. Airport CEO adds the coronavirus to the game. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. I think it might be classed as really insensitive. I don't know, but incidents, I think, can definitely become a thing. I mean, some airport has now added the whole fire thing, so that was a little bit of a I understand what they're trying to do, but it's not really that useful. I think having fire in your terminal, having to deal with it, I understand, but there's other incidents that's so much more exciting as it comes to when it comes to an airport. A security incident, a breach, or something like that. You like this game's research mechanic? Oh, the whole concept of adding people or administrators or something like that that's doing the research for you, or that's doing the research, and you can speed it up by adding more staff. That concept, or the concept that it's kind of like a timeline. This whole research only becomes available in certain eras thing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. Let's see. Is there these guys are so slow, and I'm assuming it's going to be the end of the day and we won't be able to accept another. Oh, hang on. We can maybe accept one more, but I'm not sure if it'll be able to land in time. It's night time. I don't think we're going to get it. Oh, here it comes. We actually got it. Just in the nick of time. So now we're in between. Now, obviously, we're in between the days. And so we can do a few things to sort things out. So one of the things that I'm thinking of is adding an extra vehicle to the mail depot. I think that will speed up the operation a fair bit. So I think I'll go ahead and grab one of those. We've got 150 left, so I'll add one extra researcher. Clerks. It's called clerks in this game, so I'll add one extra clerk. We're almost up at the 10 mark, so we can stop paying for that. You guys are still on about the coronavirus. Yeah, no, it's a serious one. Ooh, your top message sender guy, awesome. Everybody's got the emote now. I like it. When will they finish this? Okay, let's move on to the next day until the next flight comes in. Oh, there we go. So now we finished the research for the cargo terminal. I don't think we can afford it straight away, so we will keep an eye on that. The next thing that's probably important is for us to get base hospitality sorted out, but really that is pretty costly to build. So the other thing that I'm going to go for is I'm going to go for office furniture over here, so that we can get the research to go a little bit quicker. Okay, so we'll get that one over there. We'll go out of this and we'll continue to the next flight. We can build the cargo storage now, but we don't have money, so we'll have to wait for a little bit of money to come in. So we're not making any money just yet, and we've got a negative balance, but we should be able to sort that out with a few flights very quickly. Office furniture has been researched, so that went really quickly. We'll get paper trays. Paper trays is really where it's at, you know, guys, getting your paper trays all sorted out. Ooh, lots of money being spent overnight while we hang out and while we do some research during the night. So I'll get it at supersonic speed yet again. Ooh, I can probably just get the extra one to come and park also. Now there is enough vehicles to be doing double loads of mail. Wait, there's one for most emotes. I shall be number one on that. Does EC have a Patreon? No, EC does not have a Patreon. EC is quite happy just to play the game and you to enjoy it at the moment. Maybe later. I am unemployed at the moment, so maybe I should. But no, I get enough enjoyment from playing the game, and if you guys chat and keep me entertained as well, it's like a win-win, I think. The micromanagement of this game is a little over the top. I'm hoping that there's a way of auto scheduling in the near future. Let's just pick up. Well, we can continue to pick up these guys. Well, let's just pick up one or two male ones alone, just because we don't have all the extra vehicles there. Come on, buddies. So I know currently that Skyhaven is only available to the backers in the Kickstarter campaigns. Has anybody managed to pick that up? Is anybody actually playing Skyhaven? Want to talk about politics? No, we don't want to talk about politics. Coronavirus is bad enough this morning. Or I don't know. It's probably evening where you are. Most of you are. Oh, and yet another emote. Nice. Oh, stop the game there for a minute. Okay, now we've got a bit of money, so let's have a quick look. We can now go ahead and build this this cargo storage, and so I want to. Oh, there is enough room for us to do cargo storage over here. Yeah, absolutely. Well, what I want to do is let's grab a little bit of road. So what I want to do is just grab an extra road, something like this. Okay, let's not get too crazy with it over there, because it's going to cost us money. And then we get a cargo storage, and obviously if we get the cargo storage, we're not going to be able to pay for a vehicle that needs to be working there. We're starting to see a bit of the airport checks now coming in, the aircraft checks. We are not doing any research. Let's get the research going on. You guys should warn me about the research. 6:22 p.m. That's not too bad. I'm staying up, well, or till I pass asleep. Okay. You give out too much information. Yeah, absolutely too much. We'll add one or two over here. Spend that money that we had available over there. So we'll get a few more flights to come in. Let's just get one of these guys. Keep flying. Keep coming in. We need tons more ramps. Well, I think about 4 ramps is about the right number if you start getting more services and you get a lot of the vehicles in there. Okay, we've got an open spot. The thing is, I think you should be able to just filter this automatically. So I'll go ahead and kind of clear all of these that I cannot service at the moment, so that I can immediately see which one is the next one I should accept. Are you guys contemplating a visit to one another? I'm not gonna fly to where you live. Well, at the moment, it's a scary prospect to be flying out there, out anywhere really, flying. Okay, now I'll go with the cargo storage. We'll get the air cargo put in there. We're not having enough money for a vehicle just yet. I believe it's 300. It is, so we'll hold on a little bit. We will go ahead and connect it to this ramps though, or the stands. Oh, again, I'm not paying attention on this scheduling thing. There's too much other things that I'm doing. I'm reading the chat, and I'm waiting for money, and so on and so on. Yeah. Well, I think it just silly. I think it was a play on the fact that you give out too much information. We were just waiting for you to put your address there in the chat. Please don't do it, by the way. Don't put your address there in the chat. Okay, now we can accept our very first cargo flight, and we'll do that straight away. Ramp 1 is going to accept our first cargo flight. We've got this stuff in there. You miss pre-TSA flights? Wow, I don't think I've ever, well, maybe pre-TSA, but there's always been airport security since I've been flying. Okay, let's, both ramps empty yet again. We'll go ahead and grab that one, and is there a cargo one we can accept? That's a cargo one we can accept over there. And then I just need to cancel a lot of these things so that I don't get confused. I get confused so easily. You guys, I love the chat. The chat is really going strong today. Okay, 400 means it is time for us to add yet another ramp. So let's open this up. We'll get our next ramp in place, and the idea being that we do it, I think hopefully that'll work if we place it over there. Oh, and it connected. I like it. Now we'll get the taxiway to extend. Nice. So now we can link all of this up, link to all the services, and we can get going with yet another flight straight away. So we'll go ahead and grab maybe just a mail flight over there, and mail and fuel flight over there. And now that we've got the ability to grab another cargo flight, oh, ramp 2 is already, oh, okay, there's a cargo flight over there. Is that a mail flight? Oh, it's a cargo flight. Okay, interesting. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm getting a little confused with my numbering. Dan the Flying Man, welcome to the stream. We're playing a little bit of Skyhaven today, just to mix it up a little. We need, let's grab one of these guys in there. We're micromanaging flights, that's what we're doing. Okay, we'll grab another one over there. So money is starting to roll in a little bit more, and we've got some research going on. We've got the 10 guys up in there. So now the next things we can start doing is we can go to the battle stock, and I believe we should start adding some vehicles, but maybe we'll go here and add another vehicle here first, so we don't have to overpay for the vehicles just yet with an extra parking spot. And that means that we can also start looking into adding yet another ramp. We'll get ourselves a little bit more money before we do so, just over the 250, around 300 mark should get our extra ramp, and then we need to start upgrading some of our services over here. So ramp 1 is available. I'll go up with this one for the most bang for the buck. Okay, 2 more flights over here. We'll get a cargo flight to come in. I think one of the things that I found quite important with this game is that that you need to mix it up a little bit. You have a mail flight and a cargo flight and so on, just so that you maximize the use of these facilities that you've paid so much for, so you get that proper return on the investment over there. Okay, now we've got enough money over there, so I will go ahead and grab, if I can close that for a second, I'll go ahead and grab the ramp grass, the grass ramp over there, so we'll squeeze that in. That's pretty good. Now we'll get the taxiway to connect over there. I like this setup. This setup is really working for me. And we connect that over there. Now, what I'll also do is I will go ahead and extend it a little bit like so. Yeah, something like that. And what we'll do is we'll start connecting through over here. Oh, and we don't have enough money, but that's okay. We can continue the journey as is. Okay, now we've got even more places for planes to land, and so I'll grab yet another one of these mail guys, and we'll then all fill up on those. Let's clear some of these we can't accept just yet out of there. And I believe our research is going strong. Should be going strong. Okay. Okay, now we've got a few planes we can land. Just the one at the moment. I think we don't have anybody for cargo, so let's get a cargo plane in here. Yeah, the challenge is to try and optimize this operation that you've got going on over here, and at the moment it's still very much micromanaging it. So there's an open spot over there. We'll grab that guy. Should have enough money for us to finish off our road that we started here. So let's go ahead and do that. Excellent. And should also have enough money for us to bring it all the way down here. So this is kind of the idea. Very awesome little grid that we're doing. Is kind of my plan, and I think we can replicate a similar thing on the other side if we get to that point, even before we decide to do an extra runway on this side. Okay, and that's the end of the day. We'll just finish off the last flight over there, and I'm wondering why this is taking so long. Anyway, once the flight is out, we should be able to get things going a little quicker. Made a fair bit of money today. I'm quite interested to see how it's go. To see how our finances will look like. There goes the flight. It seems a lot more stable. I had so many issues with the other one, and now it's just, as I say, stable, that it'll end up being an issue. Okay, so there we go. Internal circulation has been researched, so let's get cracking on something else. So I think the next thing I want to try and get is base hospitality. So let's get some passenger service up and running. So please go ahead and research that. It'll cost us a little bit. EC, do you like strategy role-playing games? Strategy games, absolutely. Role-playing, yeah, not a big fan of the role-playing games. I played like Diablo and on Baldur's Gate and all those kind of things, but it's never been one of those that I really thought I don't know. It didn't stimulate me as much as kind of, let's say, simulation games and strategy games. So we did passenger service. We can go straight into advanced terminal. So this is something that I don't quite understand about this. Is the fact that we can now go straight into an advanced terminal, and we're not quite at the 1920s yet, so for us to be doing that, maybe it's just an indication of where you should be having that. I'd rather go ahead and grab ramp services over here. Okay, so let's get out of here. Ooh, so that's the capital construction piece. What does it cost, by the way? 1,920. So we need to service a lot of planes before we get to that point. There's a flight scheduling thing right in the office tab. Oh, hang on, something happened. Okay, Dawn of Airlines 1920. We went 10 years went really quickly for this airport. Progress is always driven by dreamers. Yesterday it was just an idea. Today is a young and rapidly growing business, like mushrooms after rain. Regular passenger flights, no regulation holds back development. Sometimes what happens in the sky resembles chaos. Well, then it's the perfect game for us, guys. But this is extremely interesting chaos and also quite profitable. What to expect? More travel, small and medium aircraft, more complex aircraft will require after-flight checks. I believe there's a button to give you 1 million. Yeah, I saw that. But anyway, I think it's easy. I think it adds a whole level of complexity to it if you do it that way. Okay, let's schedule a few flights. We can't schedule those, but we can schedule those two. So let's get rid of these. We can in fact do ramp service. Oh, and we're not doing any research at the moment. Air traffic control, that gives us the ability to get more flights. But I'm thinking maybe before we expand let's get advanced barrel logistics so we can get the 2-unit barrel stock station instead. So at the moment we just need money, but yeah, we need to just be mindful that with more money you can expand too quickly. Okay, so we can get this one to come in, we can get that one to come in. Excellent. Okay, now we can get rid of these guys. We can bring in one of these cargo flights. Bring in a cargo flight. Look at the office tab. I saw something like scheduling. Okay, let's have a look. I believe, over here, flight scheduling and contract negotiation. So what I'm hoping is that it means that this allows the automated scheduling. We've got our barrel logistics going on. Ooh, we can land a flight. We've got we've got that one coming in. So let's land this guy. What is Raid Shadow Legends? I've no idea. You've got me with that one. If you know, please let me know. I'll keep cancelling some of these things. How's our money looking like? So we need a fair bit of money if we wanted to get the passenger stuff going on. We've got a little spot over here that I think would be great for passengers. Let's get that guy in here. Let's get one of these, another one of these in there. Okay, RAM 2 is available, and I believe we're gonna grab, it's about time we grab another cargo one. This one should be leaving shortly. RAM 3 is available. We'll grab one of these mail and refueling ones. Okay, now I'll just cleanse the list a little bit to the ones we can't do. But there's a lot of the flight check ones, and so it's probably good for us to get the flight check thing ASAP. Oh, I can go ahead and clear some of these things. Okay, advanced battle logistics is what we're after as well. Okay, it's a mobile game that sponsors like every big YouTuber. Raid Shadow Legends is a freemium mobile and PC game. Okay. I didn't know, I haven't played it. Let's just get a standard mail flight by itself. And then probably another cargo flight in the next slot that becomes available. Excellent, that's going to be good. Anticipating that way. Okay, advanced battle logistics is in. Okay, let's move straight ahead and see what we're going to do. There's traffic control that we can get, battle trolleys and so on that gets the refueling to be done quicker. Hiring additional loaders equipped with trolleys for transporting barrels significantly speeds up loading and unloading operations at the warehouse. After completing the research, you can activate this feature at the battle storage. So that's something that'll cost you money as you go. And then you've got similar things over there. But I'm also wondering whether we should go ahead and get the Aero Snacks piece. But I haven't seen any of those come in yet. I should rather just focus my money on getting the base hospitality stuff built. And maybe instead of building that one, we'll go ahead and get the big service hangar straight away. Maybe that's the plan. Let's go ahead into that so we get the big one straight away. Okay, so that's going on. We've got one of those, so let's grab another one of these guys. Actually, that's the one I want to grab. It's a little bit more money. Okay, so we've got a little bit of cash available now. Large barrel stock is a little bit more expensive, ramp service, and even passengers. So we still can't do anything. At the moment, I can go ahead and double up on some vehicles if I wanted to, so that we can process things a little quicker. What's going on? Oh, okay, so let's see. So let's clear that one. We can't do this, we can't do that. We'll grab this one over there. Nice. So we're running pretty effectively, I think. Just need to get the cash to come in. Wait, planes? What kind of planes? Yes, planes. This is Skyhaven. Okay, we'll get another one of those. We'll get another one of those. And with those, I mean a cargo plane and then a mail and refueling plane. We'll get another, just a mail plane over here. Oh, Nightbot is worried about you, Sule. Nightbot is worried about you. Okay, and we'll get another cargo one over here, and we'll get one of these. And let me just trim this back a little bit. Okay, now we've got a little bit of cash going on for us. So I think we could go ahead and get passenger services up and running. And I think that's where I'm going to do it. We could put it in there. I think it looks pretty good there. I'll put passenger services right over there. So there goes passenger services. I'm going to link it up to all the terminals. We're going to need to procure a number of vehicles though. So we'll have our first vehicle procured, but the passenger gate needs us, we need how much money? 710 for the bus. So it's going to take a little bit of time before we get there. We are still waiting on another available slot to park something. Okay, so we've got a few spots available. Let's park one over there. Let's get another cargo plane to come in. Ooh, number 4 is available. We'll get a mail and fuel to come in. So we need to get up to 710. There's another one. Let's get another cargo in there. Just another mail maybe for the next one. Oh, there's one open. Oh, I think that was mail and fuel actually. And another one opens up and we can get another cargo plane. Yeah, it's running through pretty quickly now. Okay, now we've got enough money. We can now start accepting passengers. Let's get our passenger bus. There's a passenger bus coming in. So now we have the ability to straight away accept passengers as well. So the next one that opens up, we could grab this guy. Why is that an issue? Oh, I'm wondering. Hang on. Let's close this out for a second. Let's see. So that's not linking the passenger gate. You have to link it separately. Okay, there we go. It's a little weird because how would that even work? Okay, but anyway, that's fine. So now get our first passenger plane. Let's come. Ramp 1 is expecting our first passenger plane. So let's see that one come in. How many channel points you guys got? 420. Altered carbon. I have no idea what that is. Okay, this is a passenger plane. Let's ooh, don't get drunk while I try and rotate this. Look at this plane. Let's get this out of the way. That is a pretty cool looking plane, doesn't it? Would you fly in something like that? Look at this, the pilot's up here and then the passengers, I'm presuming, will be downstairs. Oh man, it's very difficult to navigate. Okay, let's slow it down and see the passengers go. Oh, they've already got out. Okay, we'll have to follow them all the way to the terminal and we'll see them getting out here. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, 8 passengers on that plane. Nice. Okay, let's see. Can we start scheduling something else? We can schedule this guy, certainly. Have we What are we researching? Oh, we're researching big hangar service. Yeah, that's the kind of the plan. So once we get enough money, we will see the bigger battle stock, I believe, is the next thing for us. Okay, let's grab a cargo plane, and we'll grab maybe a mail and refueling plane over there. We'll trim back all of these other ones we can't accept. But yeah, to be honest, once we get the service hangar, we should be able to accept most planes now. Okay, let's get another, let's go with that one. I want more money. But yeah, the game goes pretty well. What is Altered Carbon about? I haven't even heard about it. I need to go and Google it or something. No connection to the outside world? What do you mean? What do you mean? Genesis, what do you mean by that? Obviously, in game terms, it's got a connection out. Those guys are flying. And I thought Planet Zoo, you know, you had the whole trading animals thing on the market and setting them free and so on. Is that not considered a connection to the outside world? Oh, 300 years in the future? Wow, that sounds quite interesting. Let's just get a mail flight to come in over there. Okay, now we've got a bit of money again. The next thing that I wanted to do was potentially get the battle stock, but the larger battle stock. The alternative is for us to just wait for this guy and maybe get another fuel truck over here, which I believe we can do by adding a parking spot and then adding an extra vehicle, and so we extend the lifespan of our refueling over there. So let's grab this guy. We'll grab ourselves. The next one we'll do is get another passenger plane to come in. But we can only really accommodate one passenger plane at a time, in my opinion, because we have only limited vehicles there. We'll clear some of these out, and then we'll see if we can accommodate the passengers. We in fact can, so let's get that one to come in. More than 300 years, I mean, for visitors. Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. So, yeah, no, there's no road connection. Yeah, you do wonder where those passengers go once they've arrived here in this building. Do they take? I'm thinking the subway connection must be right in there. Yes, I get it. I get what you're saying there. More than 100 years in the future, society has been transformed by new technology, leading to human bodies being interchangeable and death no longer being permanent. Okay. So that's Altered Carbon. A brief synopsis by what I can only think is IMDb. Okay, we've got a flight spot available. We'll get a fuel and mail vehicle or aircraft to come in. Got a little bit of cash, but I'm going to kind of stockpile that a little bit now, just so that we get ourselves to the point where we can expand our service offerings a little bit. It's buffering. It does look like there's a little bit of a slow upload. I hope it's not too bad. Let's get some cargo planes to come in. Let's cancel. Let's get some of these out of the way. We'll get a mail and cargo, mail and fuel. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Can we do another passenger? Let's get another passenger plane to come in. Get that one out of the way. Yeah, I think we'll just save up our money until the end of the day, and then we'll build the stuff we need at the end of the day. Get that one to come in. We probably need another cargo one as soon as we can. Yep, another cargo one's coming in. And that's the end of the day, so that we'll see where that ends us up. As soon as these flights leave, we'll kind of have a look at where we end up with. But and once we obviously still need to finish the research on that hangar. Come on, what are you waiting for? A little bit of mail. Okay, there you go. There we go. Okay, speed things along. Okay, so now we've finished the research of the big service hangar. We'll have a look at that right now. The next thing we're going to do is, I believe, Aerosnacks. Aerosnacks, personnel, construction, and we can go to tarmac though. Tarmac paving. We need to make real money before we can build tarmac paving though. Passenger services, maybe Aero Snacks is the one for us first. Let's grab Aero Snacks, okay? I'm gonna come here and see, can we actually build the ramp service? Yes, absolutely. Ooh, we're not gonna be able to give it a vehicle though, but we'll build it nonetheless. Can we squeeze it in? I believe the game doesn't quite like things to be right next to each other like that. So what I'll do is I'll rather squeeze it in over there. That's going to be where ramp service is going to go. We're going to connect it to all of the other ones. We need a vehicle, but we don't have the money to afford it just yet. So we will go ahead and speed along to the next flight. Capital budget versus operating budget. Yeah, absolutely. While the budget screen opens up, we can quickly have a look at that. So at the moment, our operating revenue is at 7,000. Okay, just over 7,000. Then we've got a lot of operating stuff over here. Staff. I don't know what boosts. I know what it is. Vehicles, probably purchases of vehicles. So that's capital cost over there. How am I doing, Genesis? Is it good? Construction, that's definitely capital cost. So it seems like we're pretty much at that kind of break-even point where we're making about as much money as we're spending. And considering that some of this is capital expenditure, it's not too bad. Not in game context? What do you mean everything is in game context? Okay, got 10 more minutes left on the stream, guys. Let's see if we can get our first Aero Snacks to come in here. We're missing quite a lot of money for us to get to the places we want to go. So we'll pick up that guy. Oh, we can pick up this guy, but we don't have the vehicles just yet. So I'm going to not pick him up now because we don't have the money. So we're gonna let him pass by. Not great for us. Okay, move at supersonic speed. I like how they term this. It's normal speed, turboprop, jet speed, supersonic. I like how they do that. A lot of flavor there. We still need more money, so let's just pick up one of those guys. And with one of those guys, I mean a standard mail and refuel service. Okay, 2 more is coming in, and we can get a bit of a cargo plane to come in, and maybe another mail and refuel, because we've got double vehicles on both those services. There's another one coming in. We'll just get maybe just a mail. Okay, we still need to get a fair bit more cash before we can go ahead and purchase another vehicle. Okay, but I think we'll get there pretty soon actually. Okay, there's another spot available. We'll get some more cargo planes to come in. I'm just worried about these flight checks until we get the ability to buy one of these vehicles at least. That's 450 that we need though. So we're gonna just have to hang on a little bit. So I don't want the flight checks to be coming through just yet. We're gonna end up being delaying ourselves. That one, we can get a mail and refuel in there. Maybe just a cargo over there, and a mail and refuel over there, and a mail alone. Oh, actually a passengers over there. Excellent. Get those in there. We finished some more research. Oh, now we've got the Aero Snacks available, but they haven't been asked for just yet, so we won't do that. What we'd rather do is let's try and get maybe air traffic control. So let's grab air traffic control over there. How's our money situation? We can now actually buy one of these vehicles, so let's grab one of them. So now we can actually offer the service that is required. Wow, Aero Kitchen is expensive. Not quite making that kind of money just yet. I see some more emotes out there. I swear if I buy a sub emote and get the same one. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's not many. There's only like 3. So yeah, don't be too optimistic. Okay, so now we can do passengers and flight checks. Let's do this one. That's going to give us a flight check over there. Excellent. Passengers and flight checks. Nice. Money rolling in. One of those. Excellent. Got the same one. Oh, jeez. Oh man, I'm so sorry. You just keep getting the same one. I wonder why is that. I can't. There's definitely 3. I definitely have 3. So I don't understand why it's only the same. That's not right. That's just can't be right. Okay, let's get this plane to come in here. Cargo plus flight check. The money is starting to pile up a little bit more. What I can do is I can go ahead and grab an extra vehicle over here so that we can do double up on that. Oh, and the other one I wanted to do is get the large battle storage. Someone broke RNG. Okay, there comes our first plane that requires luggage and oh, I actually didn't need to buy the luggage vehicles. Just kind of think about it, luggage and catering. So we can start looking into that. Let's get another one of these guys to come in. We're getting a fair bit of money, and we are rushing through these a little quicker now. How many vehicles do I have here? We have 2 vehicles there. Not sure whether it's useful for us to be going and purchasing some additional vehicles at the moment. The battle one, the large battle, is the one that I'm after really. I'm gonna pick up that one, passengers and refueling. Okay, we'll grab that one over there. We'll get this one with the cargo. We'll get another cargo plane in there. I think a 4 is a very good number. I think once you get more, and then you need to really optimize the vehicles that you're using. Really have to optimize it. Okay, so this guy, we can actually accept this guy, and we're going to cargo and luggage and passengers and flight check. That's an awesome one. Look at that money we're going to get on that one. Excellent. So let's get that one coming in at ramp number 2. And by the way, I'm going to move out here a little bit. Here it comes. Okay, this is the new plane. I'm not sure. Oh, that is a Smith and Brothers. Oh, it's a de Havilland Dragon Rapid SB, whatever is the flight number, I'm assuming. No, this is not. This is only cargo and stuff. This is not the one that I was thinking. Here it comes. This is our first Boeing, right? Boeing 247. Look at that. Boeing 247 right over there. Nice. Coming into number 2 over here. Ooh. It's very difficult to control this. Okay, so now we've got some passengers coming out there, out of our Boeing 247. Okay, stuff. I'm assuming stuff is being unloaded on this side over here. Nice. There goes the passengers. Let's turn this around, and it's very difficult to do this smoothly. So, my apologies. Speed it up a little, see what's going on. Are you getting stuck? Oh no, you're not. You're doing your thing. It's being oh, here comes the guys with the check. Nice. I like it. It's looking good. Turboprops are small and you're not taller than that. And now you're yeah, not the tall conversation again. I remember that one. Okay, now we can get a few more flights to come in. So let's just grab passengers. Maybe let's just get a cargo over here, and cargo. Maybe a mail instead. That one. Yeah, there we go. Get a few of them to come in. Oh, we've got decent amounts of money now. Okay, what I'm thinking with the money that we've got, the 2 things that we need to do is we need to get the large battle stock, but we also need to get the aero kitchen. And I believe it's probably in our favor to grab the aero kitchen. Can it squeeze in there? No, it cannot. It can squeeze in a number of spots over here though. Don't want it to be too far away, but I think this spot right over here is probably going to be the right one for it. So we'll get the aero kitchen in there. We will link it to all the gates. We will grab it a little vehicle, which we just cannot afford. So we'll have to get a few more flights in there so that we can buy that vehicle at 260. And then that's going to be the end of the stream, I think. Oh no. Where's our money gone? Speed it along. Okay, we can land another one over here. A very strong SketchUp modeling vibe in this game. Okay, now we've got enough money and we will buy our Aero Snack vehicle so that now we can actually do catering. So these guys get so much money. So much money. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do, it's like the end of the stream, but what I'll do is I'll wait for a slot so we'll get this guy to come in. We'll get the catering one to come in. And then we'll see how that goes. We can at the same time get some other vehicles to come in as also. So let's just pick up that one. Now I'm very keen to see this big boy come in. That's going to get the catering and all the likes at the ramp number 2. Okay, where's my? This one is doing catering, right? Yeah, catering. Catering is blocked at the moment due to other stuff happening. So let's get that out of the way. Oh, here comes the guy. He walks it here. He walks it out here, does the catering, walking all the way while re-catering that plane. And there comes the new passengers. And that's about it. That is about it. We have other spots open, not quite yet. And there we go. And that should have given us a pretty big boost to our income. But it's still underway. The services are still underway. Get a few more. I'll wait till this plane leaves, and then we'll call it quits over there for the stream, and we'll continue it next time. I do want to continue this. I want to see where we get up to before things kind of get lost. We're still working on air traffic control before the game stops working due to the lack of being developed any further than that. Okay, there it goes. Guys, thank you so much for joining. There's been such lively discussion this morning or this evening. I do appreciate you doing that and being part of it. I have fun when you're having fun, so for me that's what it's all about. So thank you so much. This will be a new little series, a very short little mini series on YouTube as well. So for you guys catching it on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe as it's new. More likes and comments and things like that gets it out there a little bit better. So that's it. Thank you so much. If you've enjoyed it, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.